That's moments.
Yeah.
That's increments, 30-second increments.
Yeah.
But that's a terrible kick. It's gone straight to Jermaine Beckford, and he has won it surely. And the man who denied him with a brilliant save earlier has given him a gift of a goal. Head in hands moment for Fraser Forster, but sheer delight for Beckford and for Leeds United.
Okay, just doing a little bit in the nursery. As you can see, the pictures above me, not my bedroom. So this Wednesday, I was lucky enough to get out playing a bit of golf with Jermaine Beckford. We went over to Ormskirk Golf Club, managed to get 8 holes in just because of the weather, but that didn't matter because the chat that we had about mindset and the way that he thought as a top-level professional was invaluable. The full video will be out on Thursday, on the usual day that we post, but I thought I'd give you a little taster and break it down because there's so much that we talked about. Break it down into little small videos as well. So this one I've called Moments, and it's all about living in the moment and living in the now, forgetting about what's happened in the past, not thinking about what you could do in the future, but just reacting to the task you have to do right now. Hopefully you'll take something from it. Sit back and enjoy.
I've been very fortunate to achieve like promotions and winning individual accolades. But when I'm in the moment, when I'm playing those games, I'm not thinking about winning them. I'm not thinking about what I've won. I'm just thinking about what's happening next within this short segment of time.
Yeah.
It's only when I retired from playing football that I looked back over all of my achievements and really said to myself, wow, how on earth did I do that? I don't remember doing that. That was amazing that I did that. And it was like, when you're in the moment, because you're so focused and you're so driven, you're so passionate about what happens next, this moment, you're not thinking about what it's going to look like in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years time. It's just being there. So now I've done it, I can relax and appreciate what I've been able to achieve. And it's more than I ever imagined I'll be able to do, being a boy from a council estate in West London. Granted, it's not what Lionel Messi or Ronaldo have done, but they've had a different start in life to myself, and they've had different obstacles to myself. You know? I've lost family members, I've lost friends, I've had umpteen amount of challenges in my life that have been a challenge on top of a challenge, and I've been able to overcome that.
You know, so and that's breaking it down into little manageable bits, isn't it? And over time, you know, I lost my mum in 2015 on Christmas Day. You know, that's a tough thing
that's a challenge in
that's
itself.
a challenge to get over in itself.
But that's a constant challenge, isn't it? That pain never goes away. It's just a matter of you learn how to deal with it, and you learn that you're not alone, and you can talk to people about it now, and you can share it, and you can open up and talk about all the positives and the good times and the fun times.
But you break it down into people say, oh, how did you get through that? But it's just every day. You know, next day.
Nobody gets through that.
No, but it's every day breaking it down to think, how can I be better and
manageable?
What can I take from my mum's life that was really positive, and put it into my life to make my life more positive. And it is, you know, the mindset of breaking things down, which is one of the main things that we've got from today, is it kind of relates to life, relates to sport, it relates to almost everything, doesn't it?
I wanted to score 1 in 1, a goal every game, but I managed a goal every other game, roughly. You know,
it's amazing, isn't it?
It is. But then if I thought about it in each moment, oh my gosh, I've missed that chance. Oh, fuming, I can't believe I've missed that. And then I've focused all the energy on the ones that I've not managed to achieve. I wouldn't have been able to get the amount of goals that I got. Probably would have got half of what I did, if that. You know. But because one of my favourite managers that I worked with, Simon Grayson, like I've worked with him in 3 different clubs, Leeds, Huddersfield and Preston. And I said to him, why did you sign me at Preston? Like, Leeds, obviously we worked together, so we've been promoted together, scored a lot of goals, we had a great relationship. Huddersfield, you needed a goal scorer, your goal scorer James Vaughan was injured, you needed somebody to come in and help out. I get that, but why Preston? And he said, because you're not bothered about missing an opportunity. It doesn't affect you. Like, you see some people miss a chance and their hands are on their heads and they're beating themselves down. And you can see physically in the moments, they've just gone. Their head's gone. They're not in the game anymore. He said, I never see that with you.
Well, it's always next chance then, isn't it? It's 30-second intervals.
Self-belief.
Exactly what you've just been saying the whole time. Just such good advice for people listening, you know, that people trying to get better at golf, you know, every shot at a time. You know, you play one bad shot, it doesn't matter.
You can only play one shot at a time. That's all you can do. But don't think about if it's a bad shot, don't think about it's a bad shot. If you've had a great shot, don't think about it's a great shot. Because that's happened. Think about what's coming next.
Well, Tiger Woods used to have this with bubble. If Tiger Woods ever watches, I don't know whether you did it or not, but this is a story about you.
Hi, Tiger.
Hi, Tiger. He had this bubble around him, and if he played a bad shot, he could say whatever he wanted while he was in that bubble.
Right.
As soon as he stepped out of that bubble, it's gone.
So where he strikes the ball from?
Yeah, when he stood in that stance, he can say whatever he wants.
A 1 yard, 2 yard perimeter.
Yeah, he can curse, he can say whatever he wants, but then when he walks out of that bubble, that shot's gone. It's your next shot.
So that's moments. That's increments, 30-second increments, because it takes. How long does it take to tee up? You get the ball out your pocket, you get the pin out your pocket, put it down, and then you steady yourself, you line it up, you strike it, you bend down, you pick it up. Give or take 20 to 30 seconds. You know, those are the 30-second intervals you're talking about.
And if you spend all the time cursing yourself from the time you've hit the ball to the next shot, you're not going to have had time to regroup and you know, reset yourself for the next shot
and steady yourself.
Great advice, love it.
Okay, so what can we learn from that short video? Talking mindset with somebody who's had a very, very good career. Top level footballer, scored over 180 goals, 191 to be precise. It's great to be able to pick little things that they used to use in their career and putting it into what we do as amateurs on the golf course. So there's a lot of things that will overspill from what he did into what we can do to help us with our game. He played in 30-second intervals. I would say probably as a golfer it'll be more like 45 seconds from the start of your routine to hitting the ball and then getting to the next shot. That's when it resets. So focusing on that moment, that 30 seconds in Jermaine's career and our 45 seconds that we could implement into ours makes it so the shot that you just played and the shots that you might play afterwards, irrelevant. Go for the shot that you have in front of you right now. Concentrate on that and play the best shot that you can from that position. It's not an easy thing to do, but if you can do this and put this into your game, I really think it will account for a good few shots each round. Practicing this over time and getting better at it, I believe, could help any golfer, no matter what your handicap. Talking about me losing my mum and getting through that, trying to get through that, and Jermaine losing friends, family, we both agreed that you need to break things down into manageable chunks. That can relate to your golf game. Obviously it can relate to life, but it can relate to your golf game in the way of breaking things down into manageable chunks into these 45-second intervals. In these moments, in these 45-second intervals, don't be afraid to fail. Trust your swing, know that you can hit the ball and give it 100%, one shot at a time. Don't think about the shot that you've just played. Don't think about the shots that you might have to play afterwards. Concentrate on that shot that's in front of you right now. After you've done this and you've mastered it and you're playing in these 45-second intervals, you create great memories. You really do. You can look back on these memories and really be proud of where you've come from and where you've got to. This is a great tool to keep motivation high and keep your confidence up, but don't congratulate yourself too much. You've still got work to do to keep getting better. The Tiger Woods story, if true, is a great one to implement into your game. Imagine there's a little bubble around the ball that you're playing. Once you've played the ball, if you're in that bubble, Don't take too long, obviously, but you can say whatever you want about that shot. But when you walk out of that bubble, only a foot away from the ball, 2 feet away from the ball, that shot's gone. And then you go to the next shot and you get back in your 45-second interval regime, and we go and play the best shot that we can from that position that we're in. Overall, fantastic chat. Only a small portion of what we talked about was on this video. There will be another video coming out on Thursday, which will show a little bit of the golf that we played and also the rest of what we talked about. If you like this way of doing it, splitting it up, so if you need a reminder about a specific video that we talked about, you can just flick it on and you don't have to sift through a longer video. Please like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you know when we're posting new videos. Over and out for today. We'll see you Thursday.